What is going on, everyone? First and foremost, I want to say thank you for being here right now, watching this video. I do really appreciate for your time, and I would really appreciate if you do consider subscribing, simply because it does truly help me out a lot. Now, we're going to be reacting to Ellen is terrified her nasty past with Diddy will be exposed. Do you get what I mean? Now, I have no idea what that means, bro. I do know that Diddy has been on the Ellen show. I don't know how many times. I don't know if it was once or multiple times. I'm not too in tune with that, man. But overall, that's why we have this video here to play. This video is gonna explain everything, man. But overall, bro, I don't know what the title means by her nasty past with Diddy. Like, did she do something with Diddy, bro? I don't know, man. And yeah, bro, but overall, not gonna do too much yapping. Let's just play the video, see what it's talking about, because overall, man, I just really want to see what's going on. So without further ado, let's go.
Birthday party, am I invited?
Yes, the after party.
No, I know about them.
That's a different type of party, though. You know we doing what we plan to do, girl.
Ellen, were you surprised by the allegations about P. Diddy? Did that surprise you about P. Diddy?
Ellen,
He's been on your show many times.
Have a good night.
Have you been to his parties?
Once you get there, the party really starts.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I promise you I'm not gonna let you down on this big one.
It's clear that Ellen DeGeneres is just as bad as Diddy. These Hollywood creeps have been enabling a toxic industry where people like Ellen further platform Diddy and laugh off his nasty behavior. An attempt to protect the evil forces in entertainment and to secure a seat at the table with elite members like the Kardashians, Diddy, and other monsters in media. So let's get into it. If you aren't subscribed to the Let's Get Into It podcast, then you're only getting half the tea. For longer videos, deep dives, and of course, more of me, subscribe to the Let's Get Into It podcast listed in the description below. Now that Diddy has found himself in big trouble, we're starting to look at his colleagues and his friends differently. And today I want to talk a little bit about his relationship with Ellen DeGeneres. We all know Ellen has a reputation of her own of being problematic. I don't know if she's as bad as Diddy, but maybe she is. What do they say? Birds of a feather flock together. I mean, honestly, I'm more in the mood for steak, so I just, poultry is just whatever. Diddy's controversy has people re-examining this Ellen DeGeneres show moment. So now that we are talking about Diddy, we're starting to look back and look at these moments with Ellen where there were blatantly some red flags. Reports write that rampant allegations against Sean Diddy Combs go back to the 90s. More recently, the rapper has been accused of trafficking, SA, and the solicitation and distribution of illegal drugs and firearms. All of these allegations have sparked raids at his homes, which mean that there are some really legitimate claims, because the FBI doesn't just move in on a home like this if there wasn't legitimate proof. Some of the allegations include accounts of parties thrown by Diddy where he committed some of the alleged crimes. One of these disturbing lawsuits even mentions Prince Harry, which we could get into that in another video. But following the raids, people re-examined the Ellen DeGeneres show and a clip where Ellen is asking Diddy about some of his parties. In a TikTok uploaded by Joy of Everything in March 2024, Ellen is seen walking past paparazzi. One asked Ellen, "Were you surprised by the allegations about Diddy?" They brought up Diddy's many appearances on her show and asked, "Have you been to his parties?" Now, of course, Ellen didn't have a straight up answer, but she glared at the paparazzi and she got in her car on her way.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Ask her if she wants me to start the car up for her, get it warm. Okay, we understand.
Ellen, were you surprised by the allegations about P. Diddy? Did that surprise you about P. Diddy?
Ellen, can
He's been on your show many times.
Have a good night.
Have you been to his parties?
Now, of course, Ellen isn't going to say anything. I mean, I've heard she doesn't even like when people look at her in the eyes. So do you think she's going to respond? These people wrote in the comments, the sound of silence. Another person wrote, she looks worried and nervous. Keep in mind that Ellen likes to have a lot of people on her show. And one person who liked to stop by the studio was Diddy. And actually in 2009, there was a moment where Ellen asked Diddy if she was invited to his birthday party. Diddy said that he invites her to every party, but you just haven't seen to show up. Ellen joked that if he had a party on the West Coast, she would show up because I guess his parties would have it on the East Coast, maybe in Miami. Diddy also mentions the after party that would occur. Ellen then mumbles, no, I know about those, which kind of seems like Ellen knows what happens at Diddy's parties and she's heard of this before, kind of like reaffirming this narrative that everyone in Hollywood has known Diddy's been up to no good, but no one has been ballsy enough to say it, or they're just enablers like Ellen.
So tell me about your birthday party. Am I invited?
Yes. Yes, you're definitely invited. I invite you to all my parties. You just haven't seemed to show up to.
No, well, is it on the East Coast?
Yes.
Well, that's why. Why don't you have one here on the West Coast? Because I work all the time.
Okay, well, maybe I have one at your house.
Where's that? And then it will carry on there.
Yeah. Then no, I mean the after party.
No, I know about them. I'll listen to the music.
Really, Ellen, you say you've heard about those. I mean, even her expression, you could tell that she's got more to say, but she's never going to say it. Now, there have been other interviews where Diddy has discussed his parties. And so it's no secret that he does throw these crazy parties where people are harmed, people are forced to do drugs, and we have talked about plenty of the allegations before on this channel, but Ellen's silence does speak volumes. This person commented, it appears all of Hollywood knew about Diddy's parties for years now. Another person wrote that Ellen definitely knows something. Now, the full season 7 interview was uploaded to the Ellen DeGeneres YouTube channel over a decade later. But it's interesting, if you go to her YouTube channel, you'll notice that the part where the party was mentioned was edited out. So why are they editing this out if there's nothing to hide? Diddy then goes on to share that his parties usually last till about 3 a.m., which is actually way past my bedtime. You guys might think I'm some party boy, but no, I'm in bed by 10 p.m. every night. That's how I like it. Now, despite people's suspicions, it's not confirmed that Ellen really knew what Diddy was up to, but her reaction about knowing about Diddy's after parties could be referencing, maybe wild yet non-criminal party behavior. However, there's another interview that Ellen did with Diddy and one of his former collaborators, and this interview tells a little bit more about what Ellen may know.
What time would your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really? That early?
Yeah.
I could make that.
Yeah.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like, what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party, though.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ellen. Happy birthday to you. You didn't invite me to the party, so I'm just here in my office having shots in honor of one of the most beautiful women in the world.
Something about Diddy is so creepy, especially knowing his bad behavior. But let's talk about this interview that included French Montana, who is someone the Kardashians pushed on us a lot. French explained that he had met Diddy in Las Vegas. Afterwards, Diddy invited French and his friends to fly back to New York. Keep in mind that French Montana is a rapper. I feel like he's irrelevant nowadays, but he used to date Khloe Kardashian. But he claims that he flew from Las Vegas to New York on a private jet and they became friends. Diddy said, there's some people in life who don't like to speak about what they do, referring to French Montana's good deeds. And he said, and this man right here, so we need to get to the party. Diddy cut himself off and laughed. Ellen also spoke highly of French Montana, saying, and I think that's amazing because you could make it and do nothing and just party and be sexy, while apparently you're very sexy when you party, Ellen said, which is just really weird. Like, what conversation did they have behind the scenes? Now, a TikToker named Danny Diaz20 uploaded the clip with unsettling music, calling it disturbing. And I have to admit, after hearing about these parties and seeing how Ellen is just so down with everyone, it does seem really disturbing because there's clearly this elitist group in Hollywood and they are up to perverted things.
Are you going to try to be early?
Yes, I'm trying to be early.
Are you going to be early for my party?
Yes, I am. No.
No.
You know I have to arrive fashionably late.
All right. Not too late, though.
Not too late?
Not too late, please.
What time would you like me there?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But not too late. Because once you get there, the party really starts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I promise you I'm not gonna let you down on this big one.
All right,
For
good.
real.
Good.
Your shoes, your feet are gonna have blisters. You're gonna be dancing so hard.
I can't wait. Where are you going after this? It's all 20s. Where are you going after this? What are you doing?
You know we doing what we plan to do, girl. There's no rules in talking dirty. There's no rules in talking dirty. I don't want to be with a baby. That's not my thing. I want her to talk baby talk.
Ew, he wants her to talk baby talk. Something weird. Okay, okay, Diddy, let's move on. Let's look at these comments. This person wrote, Ellen has so many secrets. Another person wrote that Ellen is worse than Diddy. She's next. Some may argue that Ellen has already had her cancellation moment, but Kris Jenner recently went yachting with Ellen and her wife, Portia. Keep in mind that Ellen, Kris, Corey Gamble, Diddy, they all roll in the same circle. In an Instagram post shared on Tuesday, you could see that Kris Jenner is hanging out with Portia and Ellen, and of course her man, Corey Gamble, who I would argue is actually her handler, but go and watch my video about his relationship with Diddy to find out. Kris captioned the image, "Life was meant for good friends and a great adventure." And I wonder what this great adventure entails, because the way that Ellen spoke to Diddy and French Montana and all these guys about these parties, I can't imagine what they were up to. Keep in mind that people like Scooter Braun defend Ellen DeGeneres. One person wrote, "I just want to remind everyone that Scooter Braun is Justin Bieber's manager along with Kris Jenner's boyfriend, Corey Gamble. If the Ellen show didn't exist, 90% of his clients, including the Kardashians, wouldn't have a talk show to exploit their crappy products."
Corey Gamble has also had a long-standing friendship with Ellen DeGeneres, former television TV show host, and her wife, Portia. Even after Ellen DeGeneres' many scandals, Corey Gamble still remains very close friends with Ellen and Portia. While Corey Gamble was working closely with Scooter Braun hand in hand with many young pop stars, Corey would often post himself traveling on luxurious private jets. In quite a few photographs, private jets that Corey is traveling on look a lot like P. Diddy's private jet, which certainly would not be a surprise knowing that they go back so many years. But Corey Gamble's connection to P. Diddy, along with his close proximity to many young pop stars, is sinister to say the least.
It is weird because Corey's career was essentially created by Diddy, and then we see Corey and Ellen all snuggled up together. Actually, Ellen recently joined Kris Jenner and Corey for dinner at a celeb favorite hotspot, Craig's, in LA, which is actually pretty close to where I live. Love Craig's. I love to get their oysters. We all know I like oysters. That's a rumor I can confirm. But I love their they got good calamari, and I'm not a big calamari person. I feel like those are the onion rings of the sea, but they do have good calamari. Now, it's not the first time that we've seen these people all hanging out together. I mean, here's a throwback from 2019 where we see Ellen and Corey going holiday shopping together. Corey has been working in music management for a very long time, dating Kris Jenner. He's very much intertwined, and I wonder in this situation if Corey's kind of in control. And it does seem like these people leverage each other. Actually, Ellen DeGeneres reportedly sought out Kris Jenner's advice during her talk show's work environment scandal. Although Ellen didn't divulge what tough times they've seen each other through, the Emmy winner was in the middle of a dispute with her staff during Kris's interview. And it seems like Kris is someone who can support, Ellen during these times, because Kris has also been accused of hosting a toxic work environment and not paying her employees properly, so of course they get along. According to The Sun, Kris Jenner used her magic to support Ellen and her friend Portia and to help Ellen go through these allegations and make it out on the other side, even though I would argue that her career is kind of done. Quote, "If anyone knows this scandal, it's Kris Jenner, and she has been a real pillar of strength for Ellen during this difficult time. She's found it very reassuring. Ellen has spent years being loved by viewers, and this has understandably hit her hard. She wants to come back from it and prove her audience that things are going to change. Kris has done it all with keeping up with the Kardashians, and she knows how to weather a storm." Now, I don't know if Kris will be able to use her magic on Ellen DeGeneres or maybe even Diddy. I mean, if I was Diddy, I would be post up at Kris Jenner's home trying to fix everything, but he's done way too much wrong. He's not coming back from this. But I want to hear what you guys think of this video. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think of Ellen DeGeneres? I mean, do you guys still kind of have the ick when it comes to her? Because I still very much feel the ick. And I also feel very Kardashian-esque because I told you guys in another video I got some stuff done to my face, so I don't have a lot of movement right now. If you guys are like, why is he not expressive? I'm trying. I just don't, yeah, whatever. Not like anything serious. I didn't get filler or anything.
But yeah, bro, he's just yapping at this point. But I'm just gonna end this video here. Let me know what you guys think about all of this down in the comment section, and overall subscribe for more content, man. But overall, it's pretty obvious at this point that Ellen did in fact know about, you know, what Diddy was actually up to. You get what I mean? And the funny thing is about all of that as well, Diddy kept inviting her to every single one of his parties, bro, and she made the decision not to go, like, ever. Not to go, you get what I mean? Even though she was invited to every single party, she said, I'm not going, bro. You know what I mean? Because I know what happens at those parties, you get what I mean? And the thing is, bro, Diddy really wants her to go as well. He wants her to go, bro. You know what I mean? Like, he's down bad. But the thing is, well, bro, he has cameras all over his house. You get what I mean? So he can, even if he was up to no good, bro, he can like use blackmail footage. You get what I mean? So it's just like, you know, even if she wanted to get down and actually party, bro, I don't think that she really can, simply because she already knows, bro, what kind of you know, sketchy stuff Diddy is actually doing. You get what I mean? If she got down and dirty in Diddy's house, bro, she already knows what could actually happen. But it seems like she planned the whole thing out in her head, basically saying something about his parties. And, you know, he said, I invite you to every one of my parties, but you never come. And she said, and Ellen said something like, you know, it's always in the West Coast, you gotta come somewhere else to do these parties. And he's just like, we could do one at your house. Wow, bro, that one was wild, bro. He plainly said, we can do one at your house to Ellen, bro. That's wild. He's down tremendous. He is down tremendous for Ellen, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on. But overall, just gonna end the video here. Don't have too much to say on the situation, but yeah, bro, Ellen does in fact know his secrets, but, you know, Ellen just chooses not to get too involved, if you get what I mean. But overall, bro, she already got herself involved, you know, bringing him on her show, things like that. So, you know, it's very weird. It's very weird, you know. She may not attend those parties, but, you know, they're definitely doing something behind the scenes for sure. But overall, like I mentioned, just gonna end the video here. Let me know what you guys think and subscribe for more content. Peace out.